Landslides and rockfalls are among the most awe-inspiring natural phenomena, and when caught on camera, they can leave viewers in awe of the power and destructive force. Today's video is 10 scariest landslide and rockfalls caught on camera. If you're truly amazed with this natural disaster, don't leave the screen and don't forget to press button of like, subscribe and comment. Everything happens in a second when landslides do not have any warning signs. It felt like God's anger in the test. Fortunately, this man managed to scale, leaving the motorbike behind. Don't you take the white track, and the driver were able to escape when the landslide caught up so quickly. Maybe this white car is lucky because after the giant rock fell, it still didn't lose its image, praying for peace of everyone here. One touching video is an equal race between a fierce landslide and the effort to save the lives of the luckiest victims. A landslide crashed down in mountainside in central China's Nyanyang city on February 13. Rocks tumbled down the side of mountain, sending dust into the air. No casualties were reported, but the road was blocked. Unbelievable.
Hello guys. Hi mga guys. Nakuking bar down guys. Muna siya guys. Thank you.
Landslide on Arctic coast washed away buildings to sea. The size of scale of landslide can vary greatly. A small landslide may only involve a few cubic yards of soil and debris, while a large one can involve millions of cubic yards. Landslides have long-term effects on the environment, such as change to river courses and weather quality. In addition, landslides can cause soil erosions, which can lead to further landslides in the future. Pantai Remis landslide. The open hole is a thin mine of the shore that collapsed and the ocean filled in. That is an ocean filling the massive space you will never believe in if not caught on camera. A large landslide occurred in the Ximen country on Monday afternoon, which collapsed by 3 million cubic meters. A power station was destroyed and 5 houses on the landslide collapsed. Fortunately, all personnel were evacuated and there were no injuries. Dramatic rockfall in India, so terrible. A massive landslide occurred near bridge and interrupted traffic. The police have rolled the scene in the gate traffic. Rocks cover the area. Machu Picchu, which sits 2,400 meters above sea level, is Peru's most visited site. Drone footage from Peru captured the extent of the damage brought on by powerful weather conditions. January 21, 2022. A landslide like that
Hasta acá va, llegaron, hasta acá va, llegaron. Chavín en estos momentos.
mudslides and landslides are common after the heavy rain in California. Dangerous road collapse due to soil instability and flooding. A huge landslide in Pachucan, Davao to Orel, Philippines. An impressive rock fair in Cholula, Spain. A landslide was caught on camera following the magnitude 5.9 earthquake that rocked New Baton, town in Davao do Oreo in Philippines on Thursday afternoon, March 7, 2023.
Ako kayong bar down guys. Tara guys. Kain mga. Ako kayong bar down guys. Muna siya guys.
A landslide has killed at least 16 people while they slept at a campsite near the capital, Kuala Lumpur. Malaysian officials have said a siege team scoured thick mud and downed trees for at least 17 people still missing.
The truck driver just left the truck and a few seconds later, a big rock fell onto the truck. Unbelievable, if not caught on camera. A massive landslide in the Sirmaur district of Himachal Pradesh in India has led to a road collapsing down the side of a mountain.
Oh! Open!
The footage captured on 30th July has been widely shared on social media and Indian news channels.
गाड़ी भी ले लो पीछे.
There have been incidents of landslides in the area amid heavy rains. Recently, a huge rockfall hit the Sangla Valley, destroying a bridge and many cars. A woman trapped in a bus filmed falling rocks and trees being uprooted by a landslide on November 4th in Benguet, a remote mountainous region of the Luzon Island in the Philippines. She was sitting on a bus which could not reverse as another vehicle was blocking the road behind it. She watched soil and rock slips down a hillside for several minutes as huge landslide, which uprooted trees, hit the mountainside, filling the nearby road with debris. Crazy landslides in southern Peru have left at least 15 people dead, 20 injured and 2 missing. This is heart-wrenching.
Cuidado! ¡Ay, Dios mío!
Some have questions that why don't see any trees? Trees help to protect against landslides. And what do you think? Do not forget, press the button of like, share and comment what you think for this. An over 40-meter high cliff collapsed, blocking a highway tunnel entrance after recent torrential rainfall throughout North China's Shaanxi province. The landslide took place on a section of the Qingdao-Yinchuan Highway located in the city of Luliang. It took only 10 seconds and was recorded on surveillance video. At first, some loose soil could be seen falling from the cliff, then suddenly the mountain collapsed just after 2 vehicles drove into the tunnel. Luckily, they were fast enough to escape the landslide, and the fallen vehicles were able to brake and stop in time. This is the moment a coal mine collapsed in China's Inner Mongolia region. Several people were killed and dozens more are missing. Oh my God! These workers are not expecting that such a solid rock mountain can break and fall onto the road so suddenly and terrible.
So guys, ako kayong bar down guys. Tara guys. Hi mga guys. Ako kayong bar down guys.
Landslide in Buze, Cebu, Philippines. This is so sad. Oh Lord God, protect them. Viral video of two spectacular rocks falls on the Eger, Germany. California communities were faced flooding and mudslides dangerous after getting a dry spell after a series of deadly storms going back to late December last year. Landslides and fallen trees across California. A landslide hit the road in Peru's Ayacucho, leaving passengers stranded.
Yo, Marcante. Uy, Dios mío.
Venezuela landslides kills dozens, sweeps away homes. This occurred when part of the mountain collapsed on the road connecting southwest Colombia. Huge landslides at Seri Ramban. And this is landslide in Uttarakhand.
Oh, boy.
A cliff wall broke away at the national park along Lake Superior in northern Michigan, stunning some boaters who captured it on video. Video from helicopters shows the extent of the destruction. Fiordland in New Zealand's South Island has been deluged by 1.1 meters of rain in the past 3 days alone, stunning hikers, causing landslides and washing away roads. The region usually receives about 10 meters of rain a year. Nearly 400 people in the township of Milford Sound have been cut off by the flooding after roads had to be closed.
Huge rocks collapsed only minutes after highway patrol inspectors had stopped traffic from passing the road section due to peculiar sounds coming from the mountain flanking the highway. It's a story of highway in the southwestern China city of Yiyan on Monday that make everyone panic when watching the scenes again. A deadly landslide triggered by continuous rainfall damaged a provincial highway in northwest China, Ganhai province. The landslide happened on the Lumaxia section of the 202 provincial highway. Heavy landslide at Koti Bridge, India. The horrible landslide in Taiwan. viral video from a family go to look at the high tide as it was very windy. Then they spotted a couple of small rocks rolling down the cliff, and before they knew it, this happened. Awesome, just the adrenaline, haha, they said.
Oh my god! Oh!
A fatal landslide swept through Secocia in Peru's Arequipa region, tearing down houses and leaving a large debris in its wake. The region has suffered torrential downpours.
Salga, salga, sal, Carla, sal. ¡Escapen, compañeros!
Flood and heavy rain caused huge landslide and layoffs in 2017. A viral video of massive landslide flooding in Auckland, New Zealand.
There's a knife cut me.
4 million cubic meters of rock and mud cascaded off the mountain onto the small village of Bondo, near the Italian border after the big landslide. Huge cliff crumbles undersea and Hastings got caught by a dramatic amateur video. The massive and shocking landslide was caused by a mining incident in Mazandaran, Iran. This is an ice road that leads to the port city of Ensenada of the Baja California Peninsula. A 300-meter section of a highway near the US border has collapsed, sinking about 30 meters after a series of small earthquakes ranging in magnitude of 1.3 to 4.3. The roadway runs over a known geological fault in the area, and it had been raining heavily. Terrible landslide in Ha Giang, Vietnam. The excavator were quickly buried in an instant. There are more landslides in the remote valley near the Italian border that sent a wall of mud through the village of Bondo. An unbelievable trip. After crossing this very unstable runoff stream, several large waves of mud and rock came rushing down, making a crossing impossible. One slip, and you will be washed down the steep drop below. The rest of the group had to wait for a quiet window of opportunity and hope to get across before the next wave hit. Incredible. Stone falls from Western Wall in Jerusalem onto prayer area. God bless them. Pipeline explodes and roads collapse in northwestern China after heavy rain hit in 2020. One comment sadly shared, yes, of course, rain. Watery rain caused the explosion. Not that the pipeline contract is so corrupted, water can explode it. And then nobody died. Just like for the floods, they just accidentally burst into flame. Or accidentally drowned in the third floor. 2020 is a year of big lessons to the whole world. What do you think about this kind of natural disasters? Do not forget to subscribe, like, and comment here. Thanks for watching.